Consumer sentiment, negative in the headlines. What do you make of this? How do you see it changing soon, or will it?
Consumer sentiment is shockingly low. We just got a reading yesterday for consumer confidence that was the lowest in 12 years. And if you take the University of Michigan's consumer sentiment, that's actually at the depths of the 2022 bear market. And then just as a refresher, 2022 was the worst bear market that investors had seen since the Great Recession. So in the fall of 2022, the market was down 24%. Inflation was sitting at 8%, way ahead of the Fed's 2% target. The Fed had just raised rates by 3%, soon to be 4%. So fast forward to today, the market's down a little over 5%, inflation sitting at 2.8%, and we're in a rate cutting cycle. So it doesn't really match apples for apples. And the fact that the reading is that low could be a sign that this market is, in fact, oversold.
How do you think investors should navigate this time, and where do you think the opportunities lie right now?
So investors need to pay attention to what's happening with Liberation Day, with tariff announcements. Any clarity is a very, very good sign for this market. We have not had it in quite some time. The days that we have had it have been actually pretty nice. We've had some momentum build only to kind of crater at the next chaotic announcement. There are other areas that have done quite well. European stocks are up double digits this year. I mean, don't look now. If in comparison, when you look at the United States, this is the widest discrepancy ever between the US and Europe. We're down, they're up double digits. It hasn't happened. So it's a very interesting thing, and there are reasons for that, right? Europe is making significant investments in their own infrastructure. They're not waiting around to find out if tariffs are going to affect them or not. They're providing stimulus. They are building up their own ports and ships and consumers so that they can weather this tariff storm just on their own. And in a sense, they're acting a lot like the U.S. in that regard. And I say that loosely, but you kind of get the idea, right? Spending in an unprecedented way can certainly improve their economy. And the markets are starting to take notice of that.
Joe Davis, thank you so much for your time and your input and joining us here at the New York Stock Exchange. And that'll do it for us here on Asset TV. I'm Michelle Yu. See you next time.